Arne Slot is my daddy. He spanks me every time I manage against him. He literally picked me up, put me upside down, and spanked me. No Didi.
This is Solo P1 and Keep It Sports. We're here today to talk about tomorrow's Champions League game against Frankfurt, and we're also going to talk about some news regarding Chiesa and also the press conference which got cancelled. Liverpool press conference got cancelled, and we'll be talking about that a little later. So, no further ado, I'm going to bring in my co-Qs, my partner in crime. When I say everyone should clap, I mean everyone. This is TOTO! There you go. TOTO Hammer. Welcome. Move your camera a little bit. I can't really see it because I've got you on the small screen. It's a little touch. There you go. That's it. That's perfect. So, Mr. TOTO Hammer.
Your camera mic's on.
Really? There you go. I just don't understand why it is. I'm sure I'll sort this out.
What about now?
Yeah, that's better.
There you go. So I've just ruined my intro, but it's okay. I had the Logitech C900 camera mic, but we're back. We're on TikTok as well. We've got people watching us on TikTok. Big up to everyone on TikTok and big up to everyone on Twitch as well. We're live on Twitch. And we're here just to talk about, we're not just going to do the normal player lineup. We've got some news coming through, some filtering through on the channel. But before we start getting into that, look, let's just get into this straight away. It's been a few hours, a couple of days now to digest it. What's your thoughts on it? What's going on with Liverpool? Now we've had a few days to think about it.
No, I think that after losing to United, you get a mix of emotions. We lost to United at home, and we haven't really done that in years. You're losing to United at home. And I think this is regarding our poor performance as a whole. Of course, you can't disregard United, but if you take the derby out of play, we've lost 4 games on a bounce, and it's understandable why the fans are crashing out. I won't go so far of saying Slat out, because I think when Slat had his own system, I thought he was all right. But when he started playing like PSG, started playing this high line, I noticed it. Second, third game of the season, I noticed it that we're playing so high, like PSG does, and we're playing with wing backs that are almost halfway up the pitch, like PSG does. I saw it in his games. I've saw a lot in his games where his centre backs with the ball. There's 3 centre backs and there's like 5 up front, and there's a big gap in the middle, which I don't really like to see. We're not solid enough as a team. I don't know what formation we're playing in possession. I don't know. But it seems like we're having like 5 up top as soon as we have the ball, and we are so prone to counters. And Slat always says in these interviews, we're against a low block team. It's hard. No. You got the players to break a low block team. I'm not using that as an excuse. Low block teams are hard. I saw it against Burnley. We couldn't unlock it, but we've got players for that. We've got players to unlock the low block. But it's not even a fact. United didn't even play low block even. They just defended as normal. They weren't like low block and just booting the ball out of play. Like a low block usually is. You force it to the wingers and then you get out of play soon as it gets in the middle of the box and doing no-nonsense clearance or whatever, right?
Yeah.
That's basically the way it is. But what United were doing, defending, and then they were attacking our fullbacks. Because Bradley, I don't think has been good enough this season. Bradley hasn't been good enough this season. And out of form Bradley, we've just lost to Chelsea. Out of form Kirkes, we've just lost to Chelsea with Kirkes. And I think it's just poor basic management, like the team, the starting lineup. he's using the wrong lineup. He needs to kick up a fuss. He needs to grow a pair and bench some players. He needs to bench key players like Salah. He's got to bench McAllister, and he's got to bench Conor Bradley, and maybe Kirkes, and start Robbo, Frimpong, start Wirtz again. I don't know why, but as you can see in that game, it was actually a good game. It weren't a good game for us, but from a tactical point of view, it's a good game to assess what players should play where and whatever, right? Wirtz should definitely be playing. After that performance, when he came off the bench, Wirtz should be playing. Ekitike, Isak, in my opinion, I would still go with Isak, but I wouldn't be too fussed if Ekitike starts. So I'm on both sides on that one. Again, you can't bench a £120 million player, but on the other side, if the player's not performing well, you can't really carry on playing him.
Yeah, correct.
Isak needs to settle into the squad, just the way it is. He hasn't settled in properly yet. But again, we can't make excuses for missing chances. Yeah, Isak's missed chances this season. You got to admit, if you compare Isak, you have a chance last season at Newcastle, he was bearing it. But since he's come to Liverpool, it's a different club, different pressure. So it will take time for him to settle in just the way it is. We just need to go with the right lineup. So has to go for the right lineup. Revert back to his old system. The system where we were solid. CDMs played as CDMs. Wingers played as wingers. Our wingers even track back. Now, our wingers don't even track back. Gakpo tracks back now and again. But you think about Salah don't rarely track back anymore. He rarely does it. He barely helps out in defence, which is, again, this is why United were attacking our fullbacks because we only had one man there as a fullback. So attack our side, double up on the fullbacks. Last season when Slot was there, we had our fullbacks, but we had our wingers track back, and we were kind of in like a low block defensive formation, defensive, and we were countering teams with our fullbacks. Because we look, I don't mind if we go into next 3 or 4 games as a low block team and counter. I don't mind that because we've got the players for that. We've got the wing backs for that can quickly run forward. Kirkes and Frimpong that can quickly go forward. We've got Wirtz who can unlock play. He can drive forward the ball. We've got Szoboszlai who's a good ball carrier. We've got Isak and Chiesa who are the 2 fast guys. We've got fast people, so we can do this low block counter stuff. But we were doing it a bit last season. We were defending as a team, basic defending as a team. Everyone was behind the ball. Even a striker was behind the ball, and we were very, very solid. And we barely conceded goals last season compared to this season. We've nearly beaten our record of conceding goals last season to this season, especially on set pieces. Set pieces, we've been absolutely terrible. I don't want to give it a height talk because we've got Isak who's about 6'2", Van Dijk who's 6'4", Kanate who's 6'3". We've got Bradley who's 5'10", Kirkes who's about 5'10" as well. Szoboszlai 6'1". You know, I don't want to hear no set piece. We're just crap at defending set pieces. Not to do with our height. Yeah, height is key in set pieces, but we are crap at defending set pieces. And I want to get onto this long throw thing. Long throws. You know, we've got an excuse. It's only the bottom half. I'm watching some of the Sky, and I heard some about bottom half of the table. I didn't agree what I watched the Sky pad.
Yeah, I caught that.
I didn't agree when Carragher said, it's only for the low half of the table. They got the wrong, Man United low half of the table. But you see every team implementing set piece tactics now. Why is the long throw technique only available for low half of the teams? Maybe we need to start doing more long throws. Maybe we need to start putting the ball into the box more crosses into the box. Try score more from set plays, because I don't mind open play goals. But again, when we're against a low block team, the best play to win a low block is beat a low block. Again, I'm not saying Man United play low block because they didn't, right? But the majority of our teams, we played low block. Like Arsenal played low block.
I think that was weird. Sorry to interrupt. Just something brief that I want to say. Don't you think that was weird when Klopp said, that Klopp slap? Do you remember when Slot said that Man United play with a low block? Man United didn't play with a low block.
No.
They play with 3 at the back. And as far as I know, 3 at the back is not a low block. So I thought that was a bit weird when he said that. So go ahead.
Yeah, and you can see with United team, they were constantly pressing us, pressing us when it's hard. But in the low block, you're more compact and you wait for the ball to come to you. which I like that kind of football. I don't mind it. I don't think it's only for the low half of the table because whereas against Arsenal, they weren't low half of the table. They were doing long throws, set piece. Again, we're defending them well, and we got away with a 1-0 victory. And that game was an example of how we couldn't break them down. We could not break them down.
No.
It took Sabazovai's magic to get us out of that game, which again we went and won 3 points. So I'm gladly we took away 3 points in that game. Vital 3 points. But you see, Arsenal's football, they're more low block counter, they're more solid in defence. When you look at our football, right, at this point of time, Liverpool isn't good. It's not solid enough in defence. We can't look. Where's the 1-2 combination passes? Where's the tiki taka football? That's how you break down.
Remember last season?
That's how you break down a low block.
It was like last season, wasn't it? Last season, the first half of last season, we played that low block. And I loved it. I couldn't believe it. The way Jurgen's football, and it just transitioned into Slot's football, and we saw that tiki-taka football. Don't get me wrong, I love Jurgen Klopp's football. Don't get me wrong, but I like Slot's football as well in the first half of the season, where we were just passing teams off the park. You get me? We were just passing teams off the park, and I loved it. And we used to suffocate people as well when they used to try and get us on the counter attack. We'd just suffocate them in the middle of the park. That was Slot's football. But for me, I think we all changed with Slot's football. And I'm not slut out, by the way, before anybody says anything. I'm not slut out. I see some weird people online saying slut out. Anyway, regarding Slot, it all changed when we played PSG. When we played PSG and when the second game, after he was really, he seemed like he was obsessed with PSG football, you know, the way they play. And ever since we had that game when we got knocked out the Champions League, he started playing that high line a bit like Jurgen Klopp, innit? And that's when we all changed. If you look at the results, I'm not going to bring up the stats now. We're going to go into these probably tomorrow or the day after when we go into the detailed analysis. That's going to be our new show, guys, by the way. New show coming to the channel. It's going to be the last word. That's basically what we're going to do. When we have the live reaction, we're just going to do a normal review. And then the day after, when everything's settled down, we're going to go through the game in a detailed analysis way. And Toto will be doing that show. I'll just be the second guy. I'll be in the passenger seat. Toto will be hosting that show on this channel because this is his channel as well. And he'll be hosting that show. I'll be hosting. Well, we'll both be on there, but it's going to be Toto's show. He's going to go for a little bit like the deep dive. If you watch the deep dive on the on what's the channel called again? Redmen.
Yeah.
If you watch the Redmen, if you're familiar with the Redmen, the deep dive where they go into the game in a detailed way, that's the way Toto's going to do it. So that'll be the day after or 2 days after the match. So we'll still have the match reaction, but we'll also have a detailed one the day after. So yeah, that for me, with the regarding Slot, I think that's where it all went wrong. For me, he started changing his style, started doing that Jurgen Klopp style. And don't get me wrong, we won a few games, but we lost a few as well. If we look at the back end of the season, I think we drawed about 2 games. We lost about 4. And before the Christmas, we didn't lose any. Because I think after that PSG game, he kind of started to change his style a bit. So all I'll ask if Slot can go back the way we was before, you know, where we played that tiki-taka football, possession-based football. If we can go back to that, I'll be happy with that. That's just me.
I think, you know, after United, I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't go far as Slot out. Slot has good football. You know,
Not yet though.
Not now. Definitely not now.
I
don't know what's going on with football.
We're not Chelsea.
But last season, we was an unbeaten streak for the first majority of the season. We beat PSG away. No, it was at home. We beat PSG. No, was that theirs? Was that theirs? No, it was at home. We beat PSG at home, right? And you know, even to say that was good, we took PSG to penalties using Slot's football, what he was playing. We won the majority of our games in the Premier League, dominated it, absolutely dominated it. I know it was Klopp's team, but again, I always say this. Slot managed the team at the end of the day. Slot managed it, right? Klopp's team.
You made Gravenberch a better player.
Yeah, you got to say that as
Look
well.
what you done with Gravenberch. You
not Gravenberch.
Yeah, but I'll maybe just speak to the chat. Let's speak to the chat. Big up to Turkey Stallone. Big up, welcome to the channel. Big up to you. Yeah, big up to Paul. Well, man. Big up. James Hardy. Slut is a clueless, absolute clueless. I get it, bro. I get what. Listen, I'm not even going to try and question you. I'm not even going to try and question it.
It's understandable why.
That's your opinion. I get it, bro. And I think the fan base is kind of split on this regarding Slut. We have been poor this season. I know we won our first couple of games of the season, but it was in the last dying moments of the game. I get it where people's coming from. I know the emotions are running high. And look, if you want Slut out, I won't even try and argue with you, bro. That, you know what I mean? I understand. I get it. What else? Turkey Stallone. Big up to you. Smart way to do it. Wipe off the emotion off, to be honest. Sometimes heat of the moment shows over it. Yeah, I get it, bro. Of course. This is why when we do our football videos, we're going to do, obviously we do our live reaction, which will be like as soon as the game finishes, we go live straight away and we do our live reaction. But the day after, we're going to do a detailed analysis of the game. And this is where when 24 hours have gone, kind of cool down a little bit, yeah? Calm down a little bit, and then we're going to look at it in a proper way. But yeah, I understand. Big up to Turkey Stallone. Again, James Hardy, he's clueless. I can't see him turning it around. We've been poor all season. We have. LFC Paul, yeah, I got it. Okay, we got it. Turkey Stallone said, need you boys to jump on time on America Skies. The man got to work with. Yeah, okay, yeah, 100%, bro, 100%. We both want to go on there. Toto was always discussing to me that he wants to go on your show. Yeah. But we need to try and find a balance with the time and with our studies and college and stuff like that. I get it, bro. I love your channel, man. I was on there the other day. I was in your chat room the other day. Brilliant show, Turkey Stallone on America's Guys. A brilliant show. Really love that show. James Hardy says, Solo, can you see him turning this around? He doesn't even know his best 11. I partly agree with that. I don't think Slut does know he's 11, his main 11. You can see the way he keeps moving his players around. I think the biggest mistake for me, and I've kind of gone back and forwards on this issue with my head, with my own self. I think the biggest mistake he made was sidelining Ekitike. Ekitike was our most informed player. He was scoring goals. He hit the ground running. And I understand that he has to play Isak. Isak is worth so much money. We know he has to play Isak. But why don't he kind of change the formation to suit the players? Now, what I'm saying is, why don't he go for a diamond? You know what I'm saying? Why don't he go for a diamond, bench Salah, and go for that diamond and try and somehow play Isak and Ekitike in the same team? You know what I'm saying, Toto? So go for that diamond.
I've always said
that 100.
I've always said about our striker position. Get
the football picture at Toto. We do the diamond.
It's either we start Isak or play them both. I've always said this because I think we missed the opportunity to carry on playing Ekitike.
Yeah.
Because after that red card when he took his tap off, I think ever since then Slap maybe changed his mind.
He needs to get over it. Or maybe he's just jealous because Ekitike is more in shape than him. I don't know.
But look, about Ekitike. If maybe when I got that card, he would have carried on starting every game because he was in form, but he ruined it by. I don't think it was his mistake at the end of the day. When he got sent off and he had that match ban, and that's when Isak come into play and starting more games. But again, Isak's not going up to scratch so far. Again, I was still starting because I have faith in Isak.
For the players, then.
But it's either you start Isak or play them both.
Yeah, so that what I'm saying is, why don't we fit the system for the players, change the formation to suit the players? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what we should do. Go on and put the football picture and have a look at it. What we're gonna do? Let me see if we can bring this up. Can you hear this, Toto? Let's see if I can hear this. Okay, wait now. Can you hear this? Hear that?
I can hear the music, yeah?
You can't hear that?
I can hear the music.
Oh, let me just turn this music off. Let me just change it. You hear that?
Nah.
No way. I'm gonna have to change the sound settings. Go on, bring it up then. And we'll have a look at it. Can you hear it, Toto? Can you hear this now, Toto? One second. No.
No.
Okay. Go on then, Toto.
So yeah, let's start with the lineup. So goalkeeper, we all know Alisson. He's still out injured. So the goalkeeper probably going to go Mohamed Ashford again.
So what formation you gonna go for?
Just like you go for 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, go ahead then.
Left back.
I don't know. Robbo.
I think he had a great game last Champions League against Atletico Madrid. And again, Atletico Madrid was a low black team. We all know that.
No, this is the lineup. What we should pick. You know, our lineup. How we could fit Ekatike and Isak in the same team.
Yeah.
Understand? So we'll do that play lineup later. We'll just do this the diamond shape. Like we have 2 centre forwards, a 10, a left and right mid, a DM, left back, centre back. So it's basically a 4-1-2-1-2. Yeah.
I would play Ekatike left wing.
So you can have 2 centre forwards.
Yeah, we've got to put left wing there and
No, I don't know about Ekatike left wing, you know. So you have.
Can maybe go for a flat 3.
You can have like a 4-4. What about a 4-4-2 diamond? A 4-4-2 diamond. Like you got like your goalkeeper, you got your 4 backs, yeah. You got your DM, what sits in front of the 4 centre backs. Your left and right mid, yeah. Then you got your 10, which is Verts, and then you got your 2 centre forwards. You understand?
4-1-3-2.
Well, you could do it that way. Okay, you could do it that way. Yeah. Okay.
So the thing is, what I don't like about that, we only got 1 CDM.
That's why I'd have the diamond shape one, the diamond. So you got left and right.
I don't think I have 4-4-2 diamond on here.
And why? Keep doing that. I'll say which one it is. So you'll have the 4-4-2 diamond.
Probably like that.
No, that's crazy. Just do that one with the DM if you want. Do that one. They should have it.
I will go flat 3.
So they're called the 4-4-2 diamond. So it's under 4-4-2. Click 4-4-2 and see what comes up. So it's a 4-4-2 diamond, and I got a 4-4-2 diamond.
No.
Okay then.
I will go flat 3, which was Slat's formation last season. What we usually went for.
Go on then.
We won a lot with the flat 3. Left centre back.
Virgil.
I think Virgil, out of all defenders, I think he's been one of our best defenders. I think for all season. In my opinion, I think he's not up to scratch. I don't think he's been crap this season. I think you can compare to his other performances. What we know of Virgil van Dijk, he's been a bit iffy. but I'm sure Virgil will come back
Can you
into
hear
it.
me? Hold on, I can't. Can you hear me in the chat room?
Yeah, I can hear you.
No, not you. Someone in the chat room. Can you hear me, LFC Paul?
No, he was on about the music you were on about.
Oh, I'm gonna try it again now. See if you can hear me. So, can you hear that?
No.
Why can't you hear that? I'm playing it from my computer. Carry on with that, Toto.
Right centre back.
What you reckon, right centre back?
Can I?
Hold on. Let me see if I could change the same settings. See if I could do it. Right now. Yeah.
Play it.
Can you hear that?
Huh?
Can you hear that?
No. Right back. I'm gonna go with Frimpong right back.
Yeah. Free pug.
I don't know who's gonna, because I wouldn't start Salah.
Yeah. That.
No.
Okay, I'll give up. Go ahead, Toto.
Personally, I'll go Bradley right back and then play Frimpong right wing.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. Because
Frimpong that can play the right back.
I don't think Chiesa travelling with us, isn't it?
Now we'll get onto that in a minute. That's what we're going to talk about. This is our lineup.
No, you know he's travelling.
Yeah, but this is our lineup. This is what slots should go for. This is the alternative.
Yeah, so I think Frimpong players. CDM right in the middle. Grav.
So you get now. So we're not gonna have like that cam for Vert. So you're gonna have Vert in a flat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A 4-2-3-1. What was
that's
doing?
what I go to that one. That's the one. So I'm gonna have Gravenberch and
Sober.
I'm dropping Salah for a little bit.
Yeah,
that's my opinion. I know it's not really the most popular decision.
I've been surfing on the internet, looking at comments. I don't really respond to them. I'm just looking at comments, what our fellow Liverpool fans are saying, and they're saying, Salah's been our best player last season. Yeah, but the key word is last season. No, what about this season? We're challenging to retain the league. What one about Salah was amazing last season. He should start because he was our best player last season. Yeah, he was our best player last season, but not this season, is he? And he's not been up to scratch. He's not even cheaping that goals like he usually does if he had a bad game. You know what Salah's like, finding quality, but he's not finding that quality. So what's lying right CDM. Cam.
Vert.
Yeah.
He has to figure out how to get them both together. This is why I would have played with a 4-4-2. This is why I would play with a 4-4-2. If you want to get, forget we're not built for that, are we?
No, I just think if you play 4-4-2,
I'm having Ekitike left wing, I'm having Chiesa right wing, and I'm having Isaac in the striker. You should go. I
say we start Gakpo though. I say we start Gakpo.
Forget Gakpo now.
He had a good game.
I know we had a good game, but he missed a lot as well.
He did, but he was our best player last game.
Yeah, he was up. Yeah, but he cost us the game. We could have won.
He should have scored that free header though.
Yeah, he hit the bar twice, which it happens. But that header was square on. He should have banged that in the back of the net.
Yeah.
I'm not saying. Oh, I love Gakpo, but I'm starting Chiesa. It's time to give Chiesa a go now. Yeah, Chiesa.
Then
Isaac
striker.
have to. But look, if Slot can't make up his mind, yeah, who was going to start in the team. Just play them both. Got to figure out how to get them both in the team. I think Chiesa is so disrespected by our manager. I'll just cut it out now. He's just disrespected. He just is. I know a lot of people that didn't want Chiesa last season. Remember, Toto?
Yeah.
A lot of people that didn't want Chiesa last season at Liverpool. I was one of the biggest cheerleaders for Chiesa. I had his music on. I used to play his music every single week. He's the music what he's got at Liverpool, but just someone put there was highlights of Chiesa on YouTube, and there was like a song in there. I used to play that all the time because I knew he was a baller. He just needed to get fit. When he started the season, everybody said, "Oh, he's crap." He had one game. He had one game last season, really, and until Christmas, and everybody said he was crap. He was a flop. And I used to say, "How can you call the man flopping if he ain't got a chance to prove himself?" You get me? He came off an injury. He didn't have no preseason. Came to Liverpool. Slot didn't rate him from the beginning anyway. So, and when he did come on, he scored. When he scored in that cup game, remember when he scored? And he was always there was always a baller there. I was one of the biggest advocates for Chiesa. Now everybody, all of a sudden, now everybody loves Chiesa. But last season it was different, innit?
Yeah.
We never got that. We never got that love for Chiesa last season. But Chiesa should be starting. I don't understand what you got Mo Salah, yeah, which he's not in form at the moment, yeah. And come on, he's costing us games to an extent. That does him. But if Salah was in form, we'd be winning more games, innit? We know how it is with Mo Salah, but now Mo Salah's dropped off, yeah. We need someone come on to fill that void. Fill that void is Chiesa. Every time Chiesa comes on, yeah. Every time Chiesa come on this season on the football pitch, he's always created chaos. And he's always assisted people, he's scored. I don't understand why the manager don't rate him. I don't understand. How old's Chiesa? 26, 27. He's in the prime of his career. Why are you not starting him? Why would you start a 30-odd-year-old out of form winger and then you got someone in the prime sitting on the bench? Innit? Did you watch the game the other day when we played Man United? Did you see Gomez's face?
Yeah.
On the bench, how vexed he looked. Did you see how vexed Ekitike looked as well? Did you see
Verts didn't look happy either.
Yeah, exactly. Because what's going to happen is you're going to upset the players, yeah? And then what will happen, you know how it goes in football? If the players stop believing you, you've lost the dressing room, you've lost. You get me? Frimpong, he buys Frimpong, he's on the bench. Why? Did you see when Frimpong coming in the other day against Man United, what he done? As soon as he came on, he could have got an assist. But Cody Gakpo couldn't put it in the back of the net with his header. Again, that's not Frimpong's fault. The point I'm making is you need to start these players.
I think when they came on last game,
Yeah.
we could saw the impact they made straight away.
Straight away?
Vert, Chiesa, Frimpong. And again, if Salah does start, which again I hope he does not, because I think Chiesa deserves a start. But if Frimpong does start, it will help our right wing get more chances. It will help Salah get more chances because he has that support. It will help Chiesa get chances because he has that support. When you have Conor Bradley, who's not really an aggressive attacking fullback compared to Frimpong, which again, we brought Frimpong for a reason. We put on the wing. For support if our wingers need it. But now at the moment, we've got no support, no overlapping runs, which again, last season, Klopp did that to perfection. Overlapping runs for the fullbacks. Klopp did that as well when Klopp was there. But now he's changed everything. When we have the ball, we've got 5 up front. Like you said, trying to play like PSG. Go back to your old football. Go back to what brought you back to the dance. Go back to the tactics that won you the league. You know, not the tactics last 6-7 games in. Last 7 games, last season when we won the league. No, because we lost the majority of our games last 7 games. Ever since PSG, because he decided to want to play like PSG in his head all the time. Right? Our football got us that league title. But now all of a sudden he switched up his philosophy. He switched up his football. We've brought these new signings, Verts, Frimpong, Kerkez as well. To create chances for us from the back and in midfield. But he's not even starting them. He's starting Kerkez, but again, Kerkez is a bit, he's a bit on edge, he's a bit rowdy. He just needs to compose himself a little bit. And I think Kerkez is a good player. He just needs to calm down. I think one of them scoop tackles that he does, he dives in very, very too early. I think with Kirkhead, and you can see that as he grows as a player, he will get better. With Frimpong as well, I think an absolutely amazing player. He should be starting every game, definitely. Creates a lot of chances for us. Fast, can beat strong defenders. I saw him beat strong defenders because of his pace. Just blows right past them, puts crosses into the box. He's not afraid, is he?
No.
Verts and Isak works good together. Then we need we haven't saw Verts and Isak work good together, but they need them to work together. Verts and Chiesa work good together as well. You know.
If I suddenly go off the screen, it's because my things just suddenly start to update and I can't change it. So if I go off for about 1 minute, I'll be back. But Karen, I can still hear.
Yeah. I just reckon that if Slot goes with the same 11, just like last game, I don't know what he's thinking. Seriously, I don't know what he's thinking. Going to Frankfurt away, right? Every away game is going to be tough. We've just come the back end of 4 losses in a row. We're low on confidence as a team. We're low on confidence. And we just need to switch on. Because honestly, we'll be under pressure this game. It's a Champions League game now. It is a game where it's vital for us to win. It's a must win. So we can get back on track. So we can get back on the form. This is the game where he goes with the right 11. He will win. He will win the game. Revert back to the tactics. Even if you don't want to revert back to the tactics, go with the right 11. Could be the tactics you had against United. As soon as Frimpong came on and Verts and Chiesa, your tactics work better. Maybe them 3 work better for the system. We look more dangerous in the box. It's just some set pieces where we lose out. We need to sort them out. Try score from set pieces ourselves, because set pieces are now becoming. It's always been a part of football, but that's becoming a big thing, a part of football, right? But if you go to the right 11, you go to the right tactics, I think we'll do well. I'll tell you, I think we'll do well. If it's not Ekitike left and it's Gakpo, again, I don't mind either. But our players need to get back into form. I think that back line there is good. So Barzilai, I think, is a good CDM because he's got an engine on him. He's got stamina. He can defend. We saw him play right back this season. Can defend very, very well. And I think his CDM will be perfect for him. Birch is good. McAllister needs a whole bench spot. I'm just worried that Slot's very stubborn and will go with the same 11. That's what I'm worried about. Him going for the same 11. And I'm sure most of the Liverpool fans are worried about him going for the same 11. Because we're talking about all this, about tactics and how we should start, but in the day, it's down to Slot decision. If Slot goes with the same 11, it's going to be problems. It's going to be problems. We might even lose again. Frankfurt, Ekitike's former club. I just want to check out Frankfurt's recent form. So currently Frankfurt is 7th in Bundesliga. They've drawed last, won last, and won the last 5 games. So they drew against Freiburg. Bayern beat them 3-0. Atletico Madrid 5-1. Frankfurt won 6-4 against Mönchengladbach. Union Berlin they lost 2, and they won at Galatasaray and lost to Leverkusen. So Frankfurt, it's an up and down form. This is our best opportunity to counter and try attack at them. Again, I'm happy with that 11. Very, very happy with that 11. If we can go with that. If we can go with that for tomorrow, I think we'll do really well. That's all I'm saying. I think the communication at the back has to improve as well with Van Dijk. has to improve with the communication. That was an absolute rookie mistake. I don't want to see that again from the best defender in the world, Virgil van Dijk. I don't want to see it. I can even tell you, I've saw some people say Van Dijk should retire at the end of the season, which I think is absolute delusion. Like with Salah, Salah should retire at the end of the season, which I think is delusion. I think he should, if he carries on like this, I think he should get sold. Maybe get sold if we can get money for him. But Van Dijk, no way. Virgil van Dijk is Virgil van Dijk, different positions, and he's been doing it consistently. Virgil van Dijk, again, age takes a toll, man. Maybe it's age why Van Dijk might be slowing up a bit. But again, I think Van Dijk's going to get back into form. The whole team's playing terrible. Think about over performances. The whole team's playing terrible. It's not up to scratch where we expect it to be. For a big club like Liverpool, that's come just winning the league last season, you don't expect these performances from majority of the players. Screaming out for Van Dijk to retire. Some of the comments are probably not the Liverpool fans you may know or the mainstream Liverpool fans or whatever. But I can't believe I'm hearing some people say Van Dijk should retire, which I think is absolute delusion. But look, I'm going to say it again. If we go over that 11 tomorrow, we could win. Definitely.
Who said they want to retire?
No. Like some, you know, when you say from scrolling on TikTok or whatever, you can see comments from Liverpool fans that say, Van Dijk should retire. I've seen a couple of those coming out now, which I think is delusion.
They should retire.
So Solo, you can mic on again.
See, because my roadie upgraded.
Yeah.
Right now.
Talk, yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
There you go.
I can hear it now.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Van Dijk should retire. You should retire. Go ahead.
But yeah, that's the lineup. That's the lineup I'm going for.
And I think that's the lineup we should go. That's the lineup Slot should go for going forward, and that's just the way it should be. And that's it. Let's go back to the normal screen. Let's bring up some news. What was servicing as well. And this, you're gonna need to close it.
Yeah,
I'll close it. So, got some more news coming up. This was from today. This is regarding Federico Chiesa. So, Federico
that's Galatasaray.
Oh, sorry, not that one. Sorry, it's the wrong one. Sorry. Where's it gone? Don't know which one it was there. Sorry, it's another one I need to find out. The one I got. Where's it gone? I'll carry on talking. I'll find it.
I've got one here.
Go on then. Go ahead. My bad. So, yeah, here we go. I'm going to talk about this one.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
This is a 22-man squad that's coming in. Goalkeepers. Mamardashvili is travelling, of course. Woodman and Pesci. Defenders. Van Dijk, Kanate, Gomez, Kirkes, Bradley, Frimpong and Robbo. Midfielders, Szoboszlai, McAllister, Wirtz, Jones, Endo and Leone. So it looks like that Gravenberch isn't included in the 22-man squad because you got a niggle injury.
Yeah, right.
So if I'm going to change the lineup, I will go for Endo and Szoboszlai, or go for McAllister and Jones, or Szoboszlai and Jones. That's what I would go for. Szoboszlai and Jones. That's what I'll go for. So Szoboszlai, McAllister, Wirtz, Jones, Endo and Leone. Forwards: Salah, Isak, Gakpo, Ekitike, Chiesa and Ungamoa is joining us. So yeah, that's the 22-man squad, and of course there's rumours about this guy.
Yeah,
as well.
Yeah,
Semenyo.
because I was about to talk about him. You talk about him if you want. Go ahead.
I think that it will be a great player for us. We need a replacement for Salah. At the end of the day, but that depends if Salah does go, I think he'd definitely come into the club. He'd definitely come into the club. Semenyo, I won't mind him at all. But if Slut starts to trust Chiesa more, then maybe he won't come. But if Salah leaves, I think Semenyo does transfer to our club. I think that's if
I would
Salah
love
goes
him
now.
to come to Liverpool, Toto.
Yeah.
I think he'd be. I know we got Chiesa and Chiesa. I want Chiesa to stay, but he'd be the perfect replacement for Mo Salah. He can play that striker role. He can play. Can he play on both sides as well? Isn't he?
No, I think just wing.
Or he can play on the wings. Austin he can play
Right
that
wing,
forward
yeah.
role as well.
Yeah.
So at Bournemouth, he was cold against us. We couldn't really handle him in it when he played us.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, he'd be great for Liverpool. Now I think Liverpool should go for him, but also we should also go for a defender as well. So we're going to bring in that winger. Fair enough. That will be the Diaz replacement or whatever, replace Salah, whatever. But we need to bring in a defender as well, centre back, because we are very short in that position. Don't you agree, Toto? We're definitely short in that position.
In right wing.
No, in defence.
No, in defence. I think we should prioritise a defender over Semenyo this summer. If I can get
We should
Semenyo,
try and get both. Why not get both?
yeah, but I think the defence is more priority because with Gomez injury prone, Leone out injured. I think we need extra 2 defenders, maybe an extra defender, and an extra maybe fullback. But I think we're okay for fullbacks. I think we just need to stock up on our centre backs. Get Mark Guehi.
Nah, Mark Guehi's going to Real Madrid. That's what I heard.
Well, is what it is, isn't it?
It's Madrid again. It's Madrid again. It's Madrid again.
It is what it is.
Reports are correctly, which they might not be. If reports are correct, he might be going to Real Madrid, which is there. Real Madrid are ready to make a formal bid to sign Crystal Palace captain Mark Guehi when the January transfer window opens, with an offer around 30 million submitted. Mind that we only be 6 months left on the contract in January. I knew this would happen. Someone's going to come in. This is why I think Liverpool has been linked to other defenders now. You get me? We're linked to other defenders now because I think Liverpool know this was probably coming down the track. There's going to be loads of other clubs coming for him, and I think Liverpool have probably changed their mind of what kind of defender they're going for. Maybe Mark Guehi is not the one. Maybe. Because I know he's been linked to a lot of big clubs. And I'm not sure if Liverpool will pay 30 million for a guy who's got 6 months left on his contract. I would have paid for him in the summer, but I don't think Liverpool will. I think Liverpool will wait and try and get him in the summer and get him for a free. But then it might be too late, innit? Might be too late. So what's your thoughts on this before we head off?
Real Madrid's involved in every transfer we do. Just what it is. They were involved in the Konate transfer. It was involved for 2 years in the Trent transfer, the Trent Alexander-Arnold transfer, and now involved in the Guehi transfer. It's like wherever we go, they go as well. Don't get me wrong, Guehi is a good player, and Real Madrid's got good centre backs. At the end of the day, Rudiger's getting old, so they're probably looking for that replacement, aren't they?
What about Konate? I thought they was going for Konate as well.
Yeah, maybe Konate didn't want, probably moved on. Maybe that's what they're looking at Guehi now. We're supposed to be our replacement for Konate, or our backup for Konate, or our replacement if Konate goes. But maybe Konate turned eyes and wanted to stay at Liverpool and wasn't he really interested in Madrid.
Yeah.
Maybe, you know. Again, that's a good thing because Konate is a great defender. Of course, he has his moments, but look, you can't start bad moments in football. No one's perfect. But yeah, if they get Guehi and we still can keep with Konate, I'll be happy with that. If Konate doesn't go, and we just prioritise a backup centre back in the summer. I mean, in January. That's what I say.
Yeah, that's all we could do, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's it. Then we're heading off, then, guys. Big up to everyone who watched us. Thank you for joining us, James, Paul, Turkey still on. Big up to all the man, them. Big up to all the woman, them. So Toto, we're gonna be heading off, and yeah, man, we're back tomorrow for the watch along. I think Arsenal playing now. They just won. Everyone's saying they're like a machine at the moment. Congratulations to them, and we'll see what we can do tomorrow in tomorrow's game. So big up to everybody. See you later, guys. Big up to the man, them. Big up to the woman, them. Let's find my intro. Still can't find the intro. And yeah, let's go. Bye. Boom.